Hey y'all, we are back at Radio Salado here at the historic Stagecoach Inn along these gorgeous creek banks. We're so lucky to live and love alongside. We're here today with Dr. Kim Bird and Dave Swarthout, who are at the helm of Salado Senior Center. It has been such a needed endeavor for this community for years, and just commend them for their work and hear all about what's happening as they look forward in terms of the mission and the growth and the needs here in our beautiful Salado for the senior community. They've got a big golf tournament coming up on September 14th, and they're going to here to tell us all about it. So welcome, y'all. Thank you for being here today.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you. So tell us, if you would, how this came to be, this project, first of all. Kim, would you?
Absolutely. About, probably 3.5, 4 years ago, a gentleman named Larry Nathanson, that we had done some projects together before, and he came to me and said, Kim, I have our next project. And I was like, oh, it'll be a memorial. And, who knows what Larry will come up with. Mm-hmm. And he said, we need to start a senior center in Salado. Had never crossed my mind. I would have never thought of it. It just wasn't something that I had ever even had an inkling of an idea about. Mm-hmm. And I said, okay, well,
Yeah, let me chew on this for a little bit.
Do we really have a need? Do we know if there are people that would come to a senior center in Salado? We know we have senior citizens in the area because we're there. But is there a need? So we started by putting together a group of people, Dave included, and Melanie Kirchmeyer, Jeannie Lively with the library, because the library we thought would have a lot of resources that we could that would benefit the senior center, and they became a very early partner. Beth Correa,
love her, love all these people that you're naming.
Just some really great people from the beginning, and we started working on. Beth had worked for SitCog, so she could dig into the data to see who is in the area. Do we have, how many people would qualify for
Would the demographic support it? That's what I'm hearing.
Yes. Yeah. And we focused on 55 and older. And so we started looking at just kind of the data about COVID back then, and the data started showing in 2017, before COVID, that people were living alone more and more and more. And then there was also this this set of research that was showing that loneliness is a medical risk for dying younger. And so we just started planning what kinds of activities and putting things together, and we opened our doors in June of 2023 with the whole town there to support us and help us kick it off. And Dave, then we started off with pure volunteers, and then the demand just grew rapidly.
So we're right at that 3-year mark right now.
Yes, we started 2 days a week. Now we're at 3 days a week. We had our 3rd anniversary. We now have, Dave is our director, who's on site all the time that we're open, and we're open now Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday from 9 to 3, and have several days where we have over 100 people in the building.
It looks like a party every time I see a clip from Beth Correa or anybody else post on social media. I mean, even this picture in the paper this week with our beloved Daryl Street and Maudie, and I don't know who else is in the picture, but I mean, y'all are having a good time over there. If nothing else, I'm getting jealous.
We really are. And when Larry approached me with the idea of the senior center, I jokingly looked at him real seriously and said, Larry, we're not old enough.
What are you thinking?
What are you thinking about? Because I was at the museum at that time, and he was looking for a space. And we have the big hall there, but we had too many events, so there was no possibility there.
Yeah.
Then I didn't hear anything from Larry, and then all of a sudden, next thing I knew, we got a location, and we got a board that we're putting together, and from there, it's just exploded. It's just, and been here 14, almost 15 years. Like Kim said, never gave it a thought. A senior center? I had no idea that there was that big of a need, and they're really, really
It's
true.
the place to be, from what I can tell.
It is.
Well, and the comments that we get from all the people that attend there, one senior labeled it the friendliest place in Salado.
How sweet is
Wow.
that?
Now, I mean, that says it all right
That
there.
says the mission
It
is hitting the
does.
bullseye to me.
It does.
It truly does. And another quote, I brought it along because it was so touching, and this comes from probably just the beginning of our second year. A fellow by the name of J.L. Alley had lost his wife and was lost, period. And he said, I was feeling not needed and in the way, but the Salado Senior Center gave me worth and wanted me to be there. And that's actually become our kind of our motto, our slogan, and our brochures and everything. But I've seen that over and over from people who have lost a spouse. They'll come one time and they're really depressed, understandably.
Sure.
Come back a second time, they've met a few more people. The third time, they're just part of the group. And it truly is the happiest place. I don't think we've ever had anybody be crabby when they're there.
Well, I mean, from what I've seen, there's dance parties going on. What else? Tell me,
yeah.
tell me what all y'all have going on over there.
Well, we have a whole group of different exercise classes. Every day we're open, we have at least two different exercise classes. We have pickleball courts. We have games of all sorts. 42. Mahjong is huge right now. We'll have 8
It's the
tables
buzzword
of-
these days.
Yeah, it is. So we
Right
have a
behind
big-
pickleball.
Yes, big Mahjong group. We have Pinnacle. What else do we have going on?
Are there arts and crafts
We
events?
have lots
Oh, yeah.
of different arts and crafts. We have watercolor painting activities. We have book clubs. We have writing classes. We have all kinds of financial classes, just lifelong learning kinds of activities, wellness courses, technology classes, anything that you might need to learn more about, we have a class for.
And the other nice
Unbelievable.
thing, because we really do listen to our seniors, they'll come up with great ideas. You know, you should really be doing this, or you should do that. And if it sounds good enough and we can do it, we do it.
And like, what do y'all do around the holidays? Are there any specific things? Like, we just had 4th of July, 250th year. Salado Christmas Stroll is a big deal in our town. I had someone recently describe, I was in on that conversation. We decided that we were talking about how it truly takes a village, yes, and how Salado has been described as Mayberry-esque. But then we kind of came to the conclusion that it kind of feels a little bit kissed by Mark Twain in terms of
Aw.
its just sense of adventure and that resilient spirit that craves adventure too. And I see that with the senior center as well, in that we're celebrating life, we're celebrating continuing to live life to its fullest. So around the holidays, how can we learn more about what y'all are doing during the holidays?
Well, during the holidays, of course, we are always in the Christmas parade that kicks off the stroll. We always have a float there. Every month, we have a birthday celebration that is thematic. It's whatever's going on that month, whether it be Halloween or Christmas or Thanksgiving or whatever. We have a big celebration, and we celebrate everybody who has a birthday that month. And we may have 55 people that have a birthday that month, because now we have 620 registered participants.
Wow.
Yes, and we have more than 70 active volunteers. So we're talking about a lot of people. So our monthly birthday celebrations or holiday celebrations are huge and fun, and we have a hospitality committee that loves to throw a party, and they throw a party every single month. But around the holidays, it's an even bigger, more electric party.
Wow.
And our volunteers are so talented. It's just amazing, especially the hospitality people.
Well, they're making me want to get over there.
Well,
That's
you
for
should.
sure.
We'd love to
Come
have you.
see
We'd
us.
have to check your ID though. Because you're not old enough yet.
Maybe I get a visitor's pass.
Yeah,
Until I am.
Fair.
Tell me what to do. I'll volunteer. I'll jump in somehow.
So, with this idea that y'all have grown so much in such a short time, do you anticipate growing beyond the current venue, or do you think that it'll be there and elsewhere, or what's that looking like? Have y'all had any discussions around that, or you're not quite there yet?
We have had a lot of discussions around that.
Okay.
And we do have a master plan that has us in our own building somewhere in the village of Salado, which is a challenge. So we've talked to several landowners and property owners in the area that perhaps could be a good venue for us in the future. But right now we're very comfortable, and the Salado United Methodist Church has been a wonderful landlord for us. They say yes every opportunity they get to anything we ask, and we take up a lot of room, don't we, Dave?
We do.
We do. We have a lot of stuff and a lot of people, and we need to park a lot of cars, and they have been very supportive of us. But eventually, we will need more days. We will need more room. I mean, already we have exercise classes that have 16 to 19 people in them.
Wow.
And, if you're going to roll
That's
out
a full
mat
class.
and do a
Yeah.
yoga class, you need some space.
Sure.
So we have grown.
And we have bingo on Thursday afternoon. And the room that we have it in will seat maximum you can get 20, 22 people. We got people that are standing up, holding their card to play because it's become so popular.
It's the place to be.
Yes.
Oh yeah, it's truly amazing.
I have a feeling this bingo day gets pretty serious.
It's
Pretty
a good
tense.
time for all the classes are great. Yes.
Some
it gets
competitive
serious.
spirits.
But I think
Yes.
the most rewarding thing is and because I'm there each day, and at times I'm not necessarily doing duties, I can just stand back and observe.
Mm-hmm.
And and I'm not exaggerating, every single senior there has a smile on their face. And I always make a point of meeting them at the door and opening the door for them. That's just become, and it's funny because if I happen not to be at the door, somebody will remind me, where were you? You weren't at the door. But it's been just amazing. I had no idea that there was that big of a need and that people wanted it as bad as they do. So it's
That need
fantastic.
for community and
We
fellowship.
all want to be part of something.
That's right, and this is such a positive thing too. Has there been talks about, Salado is very philanthropically minded. We just are. I was at the Salado Community Foundation gathering not that long ago that John Barclay and his folks had put on, and they were talking about how. The panel he had brought in, they were not from Salado, but they were almost laughing about how many philanthropic endeavors and nonprofits we have in such a small town. So, and I'd laugh because it's so true. It's beautiful, but it's also hilarious in some ways. Just because we're just so philanthropically minded. It's just I don't know if it's the springs doing it to us, something. It's in the water.
It's the water.
But with that in mind, with the senior center, it is a philanthropic endeavor, but also you probably have a lot of folks who are coming there who are also philanthropically minded. So did they talk about okay, do you hear ramblings or rumblings of them let's all go and adopt a family for Christmas? I'm just thinking out loud here.
Absolutely. That has come up. We also have food drives. All kinds of things happen that come from the ideas of the people who attend, where they just want to help a certain
Group.
aspect of the community. And so yes, absolutely.
So you're seeing food drives, and what else have you seen come? from those
They
kind-
have asked to do the family relief, to partner with family relief and host some families, or sponsor some families. What else have we come up? Oh, we host life skills classes.
Oh, yeah.
From the elementary, high school, and middle school here in town. In fact, we are partnering this fall with the life skills at the 18 plus program, and they're going to send half a day, 2 young women over for half a day a week starting
how
in the
great.
fall. So Yeah, we have all. We work with. We had some classes come over and we hosted Easter egg hunts for them. We partner with the Parents' Day Out program at the church.
Mm-hmm. My kids attended that program
it's such
years
a
ago.
Great program for many people around town send their kids there, and we partner with them for all kinds of activities. They come through on a regular basis. So.
Well, and it's such a beautiful campus too. I mean, that entire piece of property, all those oak trees, and
It really is. I know we're looking at other places because we do need to expand, but it would be my hope that the church would say, well, yeah, we'll sell you that building, because it would be easily added onto it. It was almost built with the idea that there would be another addition to it.
because it sits sort of at the back, at the north
Yes,
side of the
yeah, and
property.
it's such a beautiful location. Yeah, and
It is.
but we would have to add a parking lot for sure. 'Cause-
Salado and its ever need of parking and
For
never
sure.
ending
So true.
conversations around
For sure,
parking.
yeah.
Yes.
I feel like I hear it every day, but it'll get there. I mean, growing pains are a little painful for a reason, but
And everything takes money, for sure, which is kind of why the golf tournament has
right.
come about.
Yes, and this, and everything in terms of growth also takes a team-minded sort of spirit.
True.
And I know that that's not always easy, but if the cause is strong enough, I feel like we always get there somehow. So tell me about this golf tournament.
Okay, well, our board member, Mike Zuber, he is in charge of fundraising, and he's an avid golfer. So he said, we have a beautiful community with a beautiful golf course. We have to have a golf tournament. So we have one scheduled for September 14th, as you said. And
What day of the week is that?
That is a Monday.
Okay, got it.
So we'll kick that off at 8 o'clock with registration and 9 o'clock shotgun start, and we will finish up that round of golf over at the venue, at the View, with
Right there along the creek.
yes, with a nice barbecue lunch and a big raffle. So all of that is just starting to be organized, and we're seeking sponsors. We have a platinum sponsorship, a gold sponsorship, then we're accepting teams who want to play, and then we have whole sponsors. So
Well, I would imagine, I mean, I know there are folks that are going to want to get more involved in supporting it. So they can, I'm seeing here, they can call you. Is that what y'all are recommending?
yes, they can reach out, or we have an email address that is saladoseniorcenter@gmail.com.
Okay.
Where you can get all your questions answered, get in contact with anyone you need to about the golf tournament.
Well, it sounds like a much needed endeavor, but this golf tournament, but also it sounds like it's going to be fun. I'm sure
will
that there's
be
a few
fun.
characters or two over. I'm looking at you, sir, over at that senior center.
Well, and it's really pleasing to me because I had started a Hickory golf tournament.
I know about it through you and through David Hayes. Yes.
Yeah, at the museum. And then when I left there and came to the senior center, nobody at the museum wanted to run the tournament, so I brought it. So we had 3 years that it raised money for the senior center, and then Hickory Golf has become so popular, and I had the dates of the first weekend in November to precede the Scottish Gathering, because originally I had hoped to tie them together, but that didn't work out. And so with the senior center, it was a source of revenue and did pretty well. And then the fourth year, there were too many other tournaments, and I had to cancel it. So it was really heartening when Mike Zuber came up with the idea for a tournament here that regular golfers can play in. So I've even invited some of the Hickory golfers to come and just kind of blend in. They can play with their Hickory sticks, and we'll play with the regular clubs, but it should be just a
That sounds like a
fun
competition
time.
brewing.
It
could
could.
be.
There are
It could be.
Quite the competition.
yeah, but that would be fun.
Oh, sure.
It'd be
For
fun.
sure. I grew up with a golfer in the family. My dad Charlie Schreiner played for UT. He played with Crenshaw and Kite, and I grew up with a very how shall we put this, theatrical golf player as a father. And
I've seen a few of those.
So, it's not a foreign concept for me, and I can just only imagine that you'll have a few of those sorts at your golf tournament. It sounds like it'll be so much fun.
Well, and it's open to women too, so we're advocating that we get.
I don't advocate for you ever telling a woman she can't do something.
That's
No. That's why we came up with the idea.
Great golfers at the senior center.
That's right.
So women and men.
Heck yes, of course, amen. So, with this raffle, I'm just trying to think about ways that folks can get involved. Let's say you can volunteer, you can donate to the raffle. Are there any things? And there's the tiers of sponsorship. Are there any particular things within the raffle that y'all are looking for? Like, for example, we have this currently here, this beautiful painting by Jill Shipman, an original by Jill Shipman. Local beloved artist. I know, I love it. And we're hoping to auction off one of her pieces at our Salado Creek benefit. So I'm just thinking about, and that's not till October, but as far as this golf tournament, is there a certain theme with these raffles, or do you want to keep it more Salado based?
We are focusing on things in Salado with our raffle. So yes, we are. Any donations that anyone would like to make. We have a committee that is working on the putting everything together for the raffle, and they would appreciate anything.
That's so great. And who's the head of that committee? Do folks just email?
They can email Salado Senior Center at Gmail, but the person in charge of that committee is Jane Avila.
Okay.
And she's putting that together. But
okay.
They're meeting right now, as a matter of fact.
Oh, good.
So.
Good. Well, we'll make sure to plug people in if they reach out to us as well through the show.
The raffle tickets will be available to anyone in the community. And we have a website with all of this information. It's saladoseniorcenter.org.
Got it.
So anyone can just
perfect. So
it's
all there. It's all there.
And if I have it in the car. I should have brought it in. The flyer that we came up with, and it's Mike Zuber or his daughter that came up with it. But it says, let me just think for a minute and make sure I get it right.
I'll say the first part. What's the best nation in the world?
Is that what it starts out?
Yeah, and then it says.
And then it says a donation to the senior center.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. That's great. No, I love it. It's great. It's great. So even though I grew up with a golfer as a dad, I myself am not a golfer unless you consider expert putt skills. So that to say.
Speaking of that, let me interrupt you for a second, because we want this to really be fun.
Yeah.
Because we want it to be an annual event and everything, and I think we have a good possibility of that happening. So on one of the holes, when you get on the green, you have to putt with a cane.
I love that. That is great. Yeah. That is pretty great.
It'll be fun.
This cane needs to be like the most ridiculous cane ever invented in the land of canes.
Yeah.
That's so great. And so like for folks that don't play golf or can't play golf for whatever reason, can they come to the barbecue afterwards? Can they still get involved?
They can get involved. Just,
Okay.
Email us and we will find a way for them to get involved.
Okay. It just looks like so much fun. There shouldn't be a reason to not come. So
Absolutely.
I'm trying to make sure we're all covered.
Absolutely.
With this party train. Okay, so thinking a bit beyond the golf tournament, because it's going to be amazing. We already know. We want to get involved with that. Are there any other kind of key events or key things that you want folks to know as they might have questions around what y'all are up to?
Well, we put out a monthly calendar that lists all of the activities and special events. We have the usual all Monday activities and Wednesday activities and Thursday activities, and then we have another section that is a special
pop-up events.
Pop-up events and everything, and we have so much going on. We have
It looks like it.
Trust me, we started out with one 8-foot table to put all of the upcoming events and the schedule and everything on, and that was adequate. We now have added another 8-foot table, so we have 16 feet of various activiits going on, and we've run out of room.
At any given time.
We've
go
run out of
sign
room.
up for anything.
It's truly amazing the number of activities and everything that we have. The one that we had this afternoon was put on by Aspen
Medical.
Medical.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
So they're like a sponsor?
We have so many.
Mhm.
Yes, they're one of many that come in and give a session and sponsor.
That's so great. The
But they
community
had a
buy-in.
session where they talked about different healthcare programs, but
Important.
to draw the people, they had rocks, and you could paint the rock.
Ah.
And so many of the people came just to paint rocks.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, I mean,
Arts and
and
crafts.
too, with this heat, it's so good to have a place to go get out in the AC as well, because, I mean, it's the real deal out there, that Texas heat. So to give them a cool, comfortable place to come and, have fellowship and
See, now I'm from Wisconsin.
and so what do you have to say about it, sir?
I love hot weather. It can never be too hot for
Oh
me.
my goodness gracious.
We always have hot coffee in the morning and snacks all day long. We have a partner sponsor that brings theater popcorn, so we always have every homemade snacks and granola bars and all the things. So you can always find a good snack and find some cool air. Always.
Yeah. And again, all of it is free.
So great.
Nobody
Yeah.
has to pay a dime. We have a big donation jar, and it's amazing how many people will put money in that
To support it.
just
we-
to help out.
Yeah, we are wholly funded by donors. We have several smaller, well, we have one pretty good sized grant, several grants that we receive, but most of the money to fund our endeavors are all donations from local people and local companies, sponsors.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So people have really
The need is
stepped
there, and the
up.
community's coming right behind
They
them.
do.
That's so wonderful to hear. I'm in the stage of life now where I'm kind of sandwiched in between. I've got, babies that I'm still raising, ages 10 to 19, and I've got my mama and my dad who, are in their mid to late 70s, and so I'm really looking at, opportunities, not only for my parents as they get older, but also for my children to understand that life is short. Life is short, y'all, and we need to treasure these moments while we can, and really spend time with the older generation, and with that, learn to celebrate life at every turn that we can.
Well,
And I see y'all doing that so much with the
That's
senior
where
center.
the senior center has been so beneficial, because the people who have lost loved ones, they come there, they're lost themselves, but after the third time they're there, they're part of our senior center. And I've
So
never
great.
seen that large a group of people with everybody having a smile on their face.
That's so
We've never
wonderful.
had any arguments, none.
At Thanksgiving, do y'all have like a Friendsgiving type thing? Is there like a
We have
Thanksgiving meal?
one of our lunches is a big
Thanksgiving feast
celebration.
That's so
Yes.
beautiful. I love to hear
Yes.
that. Well, at the end of every show, I ask our guest some variations of a couple of these questions, and it really comes back to this idea that we're advocating and celebrating and honoring Texas heritage, Texas tales, and Texas traditions here at the Historic Stagecoach with Radio Salado. So here's one of our questions, and we've gotten such a myriad of answers, but also some common themes that I didn't expect with this one. For you, what is it that defines a true blue Texan and or the true blue Texas spirit?
Can I answer that first?
Please.
Okay.
And how might that relate to what we're all talking about today?
Okay, like I said, I'm originally from Wisconsin.
We heard that part.
I'll repeat it again. I'm originally from Wisconsin. I've been here. It'll be soon to be 15 years, and where they went, I don't know. But I was here. We were here maybe a year, and I came across a book and learned from the book. I'm trying to think of the title of it now. I can't think of it. But a Swarthout was the original founder of the Texas Navy,
Oh, wow.
and was very instrumental in the Constitution and everything. His name was Samuel Swarthout.
That's fascinating.
And yeah, and I didn't know that. So that's the reason why I'm here, and that's why I'm a true blue Texan.
It was in your blood somewhere, just
It
calling
was.
you home.
It was. It
Calling
was.
you
It
home.
was.
Love it.
Yes.
And what about you, Kim? I'd love to hear your answer on
True
this.
blue Texan.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think about the number of Texans that I know. Like, I've been here forever. I was born and raised in Texas, but I have so many friends who got here as fast as they could. And I think that Texas, true blue Texas spirit welcomes everybody. Everybody is a friend. Everybody is a partner in making this state great, making this town great. And I just think that is truly what Texas is all about. I mean, it means friendship.
It does. And it's a good reminder when on days when maybe we don't feel like being as friendly, that we need to honor that Texas tradition, even when things get hard, to communicate. And, you know, I think, too, in this tech age, or I believe strongly rather, that getting out and spending time face to face is crucial now more than ever, because it's real easy just to sit behind a screen and, you know,
Thus, the senior center.
So true. We all need more
fade
time
into
together.
the screen world, but to get back to humanity by spending time together.
So important.
Yeah, it's so important to honor that Texas tradition of being friendly and what that truly means, to embody that, you know, bloom where you're planted, protect that which is sacred, and, you know, help turn frowns upside down wherever we can.
Absolutely.
All right, here's my second one that I asked folks, especially Saladoans. What is your favorite memory of Salado Creek? And I know that is a treasure trove for many, that we have, you know, where we have countless tales. But if there's one or two that stick out in your mind and heart, we'd love to hear them today.
Okay, I'll start with this one. I raised both of my kids here in the creek when Schreiner used to be in the, you know,
In the springs.
And we would go every day. It was warm enough to get in, and they loved the creek. We live on the creek, and we had one bad 2-hour time where our house flooded because we were on the creek, but we still say, so we had 2 bad hours, but the rest of the 22 years being so close to the creek has been worth it. You know, it made it all worthwhile. So I have so many memories of my children in that creek that I will treasure forever.
Salado, I mean, it's the lifeblood of this community in so many ways, I feel.
It is.
My
Let's
turn?
hear it from you,
My turn? Okay.
Mr. Swarthout.
When I was president of the Salado Lions Club and we were looking for an activity for the Lions to do, I came up with the idea of cleaning the creek. So we got little galvanized pails that says Clean Salado Creek. And all of the Lions at that time, we all volunteered, and we went all around the creek and picked up all the trash and everything. Some of us even stood on the corners accepting donations to further that effort. So that's my memory of the creek.
What a great memory. I
And
love that.
I still have
Your
the-
bucket.
I
Let's
still have
bring
my
that.
bucket.
Well, we need to
Let's
bring
bring
that back
that
in some
back.
capacity, whether it's through Lions or something. That is beautiful.
Yeah.
When was that?
It was before I got into the Lions Club, so it was,
No.
or that one of that first years. You were
Well,
president when I first came on.
Okay, that would have been,
It was 2015, 14?
yeah, 2014.
14, 15,
2014,
yeah.
So a good 10, 11, 12
Yeah,
years
a
ago.
while
Yes.
back.
Time to bring it back, I say.
It is.
I
That
think-
is beautiful.
I think so. And it was fun. Everybody enjoyed walking around with these little galvanized
Well,
buckets.
if you want to bring it back, you tell me, and I'll go find our little angel army.
All right.
I'm going to need you at the helm. And, I mean, back to your point, Kim, like, raising babies in this creek, there's nothing like it, and I wouldn't trade it for the world. I
Agreed.
would not trade it for the world. I mean, even just last night, my 10-year-old said, Mama, we've not been down to the springs, you know, enough. And I was like, let's go this evening. So we're going this evening.
Oh, good.
You know? And he loves to be right there at the head of the springs. It's his favorite part. My little nature explorer.
Great place.
Well, I can't tell y'all how much it means that y'all came on to the show today as we launch this project for Salado right here at Stagecoach Radio, Salado, Texas. We are just blessed beyond measure and so lucky to have y'all in our midst in the Salado Senior Center, growing by leaps and bounds. Y'all stay tuned. Make sure that you support and go to that party that is the Senior Center Salado Golf Tournament on September 14th. And one more time, if y'all would tell folks how to find out more information. What's that website again?
The website is saladoseniorcenter.org.
Got it. SaladoSeniorCenter.org, and we will plug it in to our headline for this show as well. From our saddles to the stars, we sure love having y'all with us, and stay tuned, heed the call, and we'll see y'all down the trail.